Welcome back. You're watching Startup Central with me, Nayantara Rai. This is the only show of its kind on Indian television dedicated to startups, innovation, technology, disruption, entrepreneurship. Our next guest is the top team of MyGlamm. MyGlamm, it's upping its beauty quotient. It's raised 175 crore rupees from, get this, Ascent, from Wipro Consumer and Amazon. It is perhaps the single largest fundraise by a direct-to-consumer brand. So we've got the top team right here on Startup Central Live. We're being joined by Darpan, as well as the boss lady Priyanka. Thanks, guys, for being a part of Startup Central. Always a pleasure talking to you guys. Darpan, I'll come to you first. Congratulations, 175 crores. That's a lot of money. And you've got marquee guys who have given you this check. What's next? You've already opened those flagship stores. You've got Manish Malhotra line. Now what?
Nayantara, thank you for having us on the show. It's a very exciting day, culmination of a lot of things that Priyanka and I have believed in to have this investment from folks like Ascent, Amazon, and Wipro. What next? We're going to build the largest beauty personal care company in India. That's what we're here to do, leveraging direct-to-consumer, digital, and data. That's how we're going to disrupt and do it. We're expanding our product portfolio. We've already gone from cosmetics into skincare and personal care. We're shortly launching hair care as well. We're going to increase PopXo's 88 million female users to hopefully 120 million female users. We're going to increase 150,000 influencers on Plixo to 500,000 influencers on Plixo. So, lots of exciting stuff. Hope to hit 600 crores by December of this year, which when you had me on the show last time, I told you my target was 400 crores for December 21. And I'm glad to say we're upping that to 600 crores now.
Okay, so that's the target, and there's some very big targets that you have set out for yourself, as well as the MyGlamm team. Priyanka, boss lady, let me come to you first. Next now, I have to ask you about Amazon having MyGlamm in its shopping cart and checking out with it. It's perhaps the first investment by Amazon in an Indian beauty brand. This is significant, and it opens up so many avenues and windows for MyGlamm. What could they be?
Having a key strategic is something that has worked very well for us in the past. Lasatan has been there from the start for us, and they have given us invaluable know-how. And with Amazon coming on board, as you can imagine, the synergy that we have with them is mind-boggling, right? Right from kind of having our products on Amazon, really going deep with that. You have PopXo, that is a content producer. Amazon is a huge kind of a customer for content producers out there. So yeah, the mind boggles when you think about it. And all of us are very excited to see what we can do, especially with with a brand like Amazon coming on board and being a partner on this very, very exciting journey.
Now, Priyanka, you built PopXo, then we of course saw that big merger with MyGlamm. If you look at e-commerce today, and if you look at the entire shopping experience, massive acceleration because of 2020 and the lockdown. You talk to any big person today, they're saying it's being run on 3 V's: voice, vernacular, and video. What is MyGlamm's plan for all of that?
MyGlamm's plan, and the reason why we are here today and we are having this huge celebration that we are, is because Darpan really doubled down on what seemed like a very risky bet to take on a huge content company like PopXo and kind of take us along for the ride, right? And that bet has really paid off. So content is something that we at MyGlamm truly, truly believe in, and content is what is driving our growth right now. It has enabled us to bring down our cost of customer acquisition to kind of barely anything, right? And it's probably arguably the lowest cost of customer acquisition in the industry right now for a beauty company. So yeah, content is something that we've always believed in, and all the kind of the 3 things that you mentioned, all of them are content related in some form or the other. So yeah, we are doubling down in a big way. PopXo is already available in Hindi and 2 other languages, so that will continue. So we will invest more in content production, in influencers, in increasing our product line, in going even deeper down on our technology bets, making full use of the data capabilities that we now have. Yeah, so it's exciting times.
So Darpan, let me ask you the same question I asked Priyanka. Now, Amazon in India has not been making financial investments. There's always some amount of strategic sense behind them. And, they've kind of shown that with the way they've taken, let's say, WOW overseas, or what they've done with Skillmatics in America. What do they plan to do with MyGlam? Like, you can now be on Amazon in America and all of that, but you didn't need a check from Amazon to do that. So what is it that can happen?
A lot, Nantara. So first up, just as a principle, we do believe in the power of a strategic investor, getting us more than just capital. We learned that from L'Occitane, who's been with us for the last 3 years now. And by having Wipro Consumer, one of the largest FMCG companies in India, and now Amazon, it's Amazon. So A, we want to learn from them, e-commerce. B, in terms of everything we can do, our influencer platform, with 150,000 influencers on Plixo, our content platform, PopExo, and of course, learning from them on, beauty with MyGlam. We have marketplace revenues, Nayantara, today are only 1% of MyGlam revenues, right? So the 210 crore rupee revenue run rate that we are at, marketplaces only contribute 1% to that, which is very different from any of the other new age brands out there. So there's clearly an opportunity out there for us to build out significant marketplace revenues, and Amazon fits perfectly in there. We think we can take our revenues, at least 15 to 20% of our revenues this year, from 1% to 15 to 20% this year on third-party marketplaces. There is a lot of stuff we have, that we can learn and do with Amazon, and there is a roadmap for the same. A lot of synergies that we're going to be discovering over the next 3 months.
Darpan, you gave me a little bit of an idea of how you're going to be expanding your portfolio. Tell us a little more about that, and tell us what are the best sellers that you're seeing at the moment. People have started going out again, even though the COVID numbers are rising, but that'll be good for your business. People want to doll up and go out.
Absolutely. So, I'll tell you one fundamental difference between how MyGlam builds products versus how everybody else builds products. We listen to 100,000 women every month. 1 lakh women a month essentially co-create products with us. We listen to the problems they have, and then we build products. So, you're going to see a simple insight. Women told us, I wear kajal every day in my eyes. Can I have a kajal that's actually good for my eyes? So we're creating a superfood kajal because that's what women wanted. You talked about women going out. They're saying, hey, I keep putting sanitizer all the time. It's not good for my skin. Can I have a hand cream that also kills germs at the same time? And so we had Wipe Out by MyGlam doing that. Makeup, of course, is doing great. It's interesting and incredible that lipstick sales have not dipped. Lipstick sales are still the driver for the makeup category. So I think India is at an inflection point in this beauty personal care category. And because we listen to our consumers at scale, we understand them better than anyone else. And we're creating all these exciting products that actually solve problems they have.
And Nandara, to answer your question, it's lipsticks all the way. I mean, in COVID, pre-COVID, post-COVID, it's lipstick that just basically kind of make Indian women really excited and happy. And that's what kind of drives MyGlam. And there are lots and lots of great, fantastic shades coming out. We are very excited. And yeah, so it's lipsticks for us for the win.
Priyanka, I also want to just get a sense from you on, because I know you get the influencer part of the business so well. You still see traditionally a lot of the beauty brands sign on celebrities, whether they're from the movies and all of that. But you guys have decided not to do that. You like to go more with influencers. Do you think that's a trend that is going to stay? Because there's also simultaneously so much talk about whether, it's an influencer bubble.
Influencers are a key component of any strategy that you want to put forward for marketing for a brand, right? And they're definitely here to stay. Be it micro influencers, macro influencers, right up to kind of Bollywood celebrities. They all have their place and space in the marketing kind of pie, if you will. For us at MyGlam, we have obviously doubled down and bet very, very heavily on influencers. We have Plixo that we're building up to kind of 500,000 influencers very, very soon. We have the MyGlam It's a Beauty Creator Program on which we have 15,000 influencers only creating content using MyGlam products. And so we use both of those things extremely well, which is not to say that Bollywood celebrities don't have their place. There's a way to use them, but the strategy has to be well-rounded, which is exactly what we're doing here at MyGlamm.
And Nayantara, just to add to that, we have at MyGlamm used Bollywood celebrities right from the start. We used Siddharth Malhotra in our first campaign. We were the first beauty brand to use a male movie star to sell a lipstick, right? And that was a great campaign. Everyone really loved it. Then we used Sonakshi Sinha in another very cool campaign. So I think celebrities are great. And as long as you do something with them that's very authentic and credible, that works really well. So we do believe in the power of celebrities. And I don't think influencers are going to go anywhere. The model might change, but influencers are here to stay.
Okay. And with that, I'll say congratulations once again to you, Darpan and Priyanka. It's a very big day for both of you. Hope you're also taking the time out to celebrate and not just working from day one on reaching that 600 crore rupee milestone. Always a pleasure talking to both of you. Look forward to more interviews in the near future.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a short commercial break. Coming up on the other side is an ET Now exclusive. The floodgates for domestic capitals going to be opened by the government. It took one step earlier this week. Another one is in the works. That exclusive story coming up after this break.